Hey you! Yeah, you! Have you ever been to a place so full of fun and excitement that your smile feels like it's a mile wide? A place with towering roller coasters that race the clouds and merry-go-rounds with beautifully painted horses that bob up and down to cheerful music? I'm talking about an amusement park. Let's call our special park Wonderworld. Wonderworld is a magical kingdom filled with the sounds of laughter, the sweet smell of popcorn and cotton candy, and the happy screams of people having the best day ever. It's a place where you can be a pirate, an astronaut, or a race car driver, all in one afternoon. People love visiting Wonderworld for so many reasons. Maybe it's the thrill of the giant drop, where you go way, way up high and then whoosh, you drop down super fast, making your tummy feel all tickly and light. Or maybe it's the lazy river, where you can float in a big, comfy tube and let the gentle water carry you along under the warm sun. It's a place for making memories with your family and friends, taking silly pictures in a photo booth, and trying to win a giant stuffed animal that's almost as big as you are. Every corner you turn, there's a new adventure waiting to happen. The best part about Wonderworld is that it's for everyone. Little kids can enjoy the gentle teacup rides, spinning round and round until they're dizzy with giggles. Bigger kids and grown-ups can challenge themselves on the looping, twisting roller coasters that go upside down and all around. You can share a giant pretzel, watch a parade with fantastic floats and characters, or see a super cool stunt show with amazing tricks. Wonderworld is like a giant playground where the fun is built right in, and the main goal of the day is just to have a wonderful, happy, unforgettable time together. Think about your favorite part of a fun day out. Is it the yummy snacks, the exciting rides, or just being with the people you care about? Wonderworld has all of that and more. It's a place where your imagination can run wild. One minute you're splashing down a water slide like a brave explorer discovering a new waterfall, and the next you're driving a colorful bumper car trying to gently tap your friend's car. It's a universe of joy, all packed into one amazing park, and it's waiting for you to come and play. When the snow melts away and the little green leaves start to peek out on the trees, that's a sign that spring is here. And you know what else it means? Wonderworld is waking up from its long winter nap. The whole park gets a fresh coat of paint, the rides are polished until they sparkle, and all the friendly people who work there get everything ready for visitors. But here's something interesting. In the springtime, Wonderworld isn't open every single day. Instead, it opens its big, happy gates only on Saturdays and Sundays. It's like a special weekend treat. Imagine waiting all winter, thinking about the fun you'll have. Then, finally, that first warm Saturday in April arrives. You can go back to Wonderworld. You can ride your favorite coaster, the one you've been dreaming about, and see how the park looks with all the new spring flowers blooming everywhere. The air is fresh and cool, and it's the perfect weather for walking around without getting too hot. The park is buzzing with excitement, but it's not super crowded yet, which means you might not have to wait in line as long for the really popular rides. It's the perfect start to a season of fun. This weekend-only schedule is like a practice run for the park. The workers are getting back into the swing of things, making sure every ride is safe and every popcorn machine is popping perfectly. It's a chance for them to welcome everyone back and shake off the sleepiness of winter. For you, it means your weekends are suddenly filled with adventure. You can spend the school week looking forward to Saturday, knowing that a trip to Wonderworld is your reward for all your hard work. It makes the weekend feel even more special, doesn't it? So, during the beautiful months of spring, like April and May, you can count on Wonderworld to be the best place to be on a Saturday or Sunday. You can munch on a hot dog while watching the ducks swim in the park's pond, and you can be one of the first people of the year to scream with joy on the pirate ship ride as it swings higher and higher. It's a warm-up for the big fun that's just around the corner, a little taste of the magic that's to come. The weekend is Wonderworld's time to shine in the spring. So, we have a clue. The park is only open on weekends in the spring. Why do you think that is? Let's put on our thinking caps and figure this out together. The biggest reason has to do with you. Yes, you. During the spring, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, where are you? You're at school, right? You're busy learning about numbers, reading amazing stories, and playing with your friends during recess. Most kids are in school during the week in the springtime. Because you and all your friends are busy learning, this is a really important time for the park, even though it's closed to visitors on a weekday. We'll see you Saturday. The park is closed the gates completely, the rides stop moving, the music stops playing, and the whole park becomes quiet. This is a really important time for the park, even though it's closed to visitors. So the park isn't really gone, it's just sleeping and getting ready for a weekend of fun. They decide to save all the fun, all the energy, and all the popcorn for the days when most people are free to come and play, Saturday and Sunday. Another reason is that many of the people who work at Wonder World are older students, maybe in high school or college. And just like you, they have school during the week too. The person who helps you buckle up on the roller coaster, the friendly face who serves you a cold drink, or the talented artist who paints a cool tiger on your cheek, many of them are students. They need to go to their classes and do their homework from Monday to Friday. So the park makes sure they can work on the weekends when they are free. This plan works out perfectly for everyone. You get to focus on school during the week, and the park staff can focus on their studies too. Then, when the weekend arrives, it's like a big celebration. You're ready for a break from school, and the park workers are ready to make your visit super fun. By saving all the excitement for the weekend, Wonder World makes sure that when its gates do open, the park is full of happy people, joyful energy, and enough visitors to make every ride feel like a party. It's a clever plan, don't you think? But then, something amazing happens. The school bell rings for the very last time before the long break. School is out for the summer. And you know what that means for Wonder World? The park's schedule does a super fun flip-flop. The weekends only sign comes down, and a brand new, super exciting sign goes up. It says, "Open every day." That's right, from the moment school lets out, you can go to Wonder World on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. The fun doesn't have to wait for the weekend anymore. Imagine waking up on a sunny Tuesday morning in July. You don't have any schoolwork to do. What could you do today? You could go to Wonder World. You and your family can decide on any day of the week to pack up and head to the park for a full day of adventure. The summer sun is shining bright, the days are long, and the park is alive with energy every single day. The water park section is especially popular, with everyone splashing in the wave pool and zipping down the water slides to stay cool and have a blast. During the summer, Wonder World becomes a 7-day-a-week festival of fun. There are special summer events like fireworks shows at night that light up the sky with dazzling colors, or concerts with fun bands playing music you can dance to. The park stays open later too, so you can ride the Ferris wheel as the sun goes down and see all the park lights twinkling below like a magical kingdom. Every day feels like a holiday, and the park is the #1 place to be for summer excitement. This is the peak season, the time when Wonder World is at its busiest and most vibrant. The smell of sunscreen mixes with the sweet scent of funnel cakes. The happy screams from the roller coasters are a constant soundtrack to the day. You can spend a whole afternoon just trying to win that one prize at the ring toss game. Whether it's the middle of the week or the weekend, the gates are open, the rides are running, and a fantastic summer memory is just waiting to be made. Summer at Wonder World is non-stop fun. So, what's the secret behind this magical change? Why does Wonder World suddenly open its gates every single day during the summer? Well, the biggest clue is right there in the name of the season, summer vacation. When school is out, you and all the other kids are free every day of the week. You're not in the classroom anymore. You're ready for adventure. The park knows that families are looking for fun things to do together. And honestly, what's more fun than a trip to an amusement park? There are millions of kids who are now free to visit any day they want. With so many people on vacation, opening every day is a great idea for the park. If they only opened on the weekends, the park would be so crowded that it might not be as much fun. The lines for the rides would be super long, and it would be hard to walk around. By being open all week long, the crowds can spread out. Some families might choose to go on a Monday, while others might go on a Wednesday. This makes the park more comfortable and enjoyable for everyone, no matter which day they decide to visit. And remember our other clue about the porkers who are also students? Well, during the summer, they're on vacation from high school and college too. This means they are available to work all week long. The park can hire enough people to operate all the rides, run all the food stands, and keep the park clean and safe every single day. There are plenty of happy and energetic staff members ready to help you have the best day ever, from the moment the park opens in the morning until it closes at night. So, honestly, the secret isn't really a secret at all. It's just a very smart plan. When everyone, both the visitors and the workers, is free from school, it makes perfect sense for Wonderworld to be open all the time. It's the park's busiest and most exciting time of year. They can welcome more families, create more happy memories, and make the most of the beautiful, long, sunny summer days. It's a win-win situation for the park and for everyone who wants to enjoy a day of summer fun. The summer always feels like it flies by, doesn't it? Before you know it, you're picking out a new backpack and your brand new school supplies. After one final fun-filled weekday, usually sometime in the end of summer, the park closes its gates completely. It's time to go back to school. And just as the school bell starts ringing again in the fall, Wonderworld, closed for the season for weekdays, see you in the weekend, makes another change to its schedule. But the park goes back to being open only on weekends. After a whole summer of being open every day, the park returns to its spring schedule, welcoming guests for fun-filled Saturdays and Sundays during the autumn months like September and October. So the park isn't really gone. It's just sleeping and getting ready for Saturday of fun. But the weekend fun is still there waiting for you. The autumn is a beautiful time to visit Wonderworld. The air gets a little cooler and crisper, and the leaves on the trees around the park start to change from green to amazing colors like red, orange, and yellow. It's a whole new look for the park. It's the perfect weather for riding roller coasters without the hot summer sun beating down on you. During this time, Wonderworld often has special autumn-themed events. They might decorate the park with pumpkins, scarecrows, and cornstalks for a harvest festival. Sometimes, as it gets closer to Halloween, they have spooky, but not too scary decorations, and maybe even a fun costume parade for kids. Riding the Ferris wheel and seeing all the beautiful fall colors from up high is a special experience that you can only have during this time of year. The fun at Wonderworld continues, it just gets cozier and more colorful. So, even though the daily fun of summer is over, the adventure isn't gone completely. It's just saved up for the weekend again. You can spend your week at school telling your friends all about the awesome rides you went on over the summer, and then you can make plans to go back together on the next Saturday. The park is a little quieter than it was in the summer, which can be nice. It's a special, cozy kind of fun that makes autumn weekends something wonderful to look forward to. Can you guess why Wonderworld goes back to its weekend-only schedule in the fall? I bet you can. You've become a great detective at figuring out the park's schedule. It's for the very same reasons that the park is only open on weekends in the spring. The number one reason is that all the kids are back in school. From Monday to Friday, you are busy in your classroom, learning new and exciting things. Your days are filled with math, science, art, and reading. The rides stop moving, the music stops playing, and the whole park becomes quiet. Because you and your friends are all in school, this is a really important time for the park, even though it's closed to visitors. It wouldn't make sense to open the big gates, turn on all the rides, and have all the staff come to work if there were only a few families there to enjoy it. It costs a lot of money to run an amusement park for a day. They have to pay for the electricity to run the rides and the lights, pay all the workers, and cook all the food. It's much smarter to save all that energy and money for the weekend. Also, Just like you, the high school and college students who work at Wonderworld are also back in school. Their summer vacation is over, and they have classes, homework, and studying to do during the week. So the park isn't really gone, it's just sleeping and getting ready for a weekend of fun. But they are free on the weekends, so the park adjusts its schedule to match the availability of its team members. This ensures that when you visit on a Saturday, there are plenty of friendly and helpful workers to make sure you have a safe and amazing time. So the shift back to weekends makes perfect sense for everyone involved. It allows students, both the young visitors and the older workers, to focus on school, which is very important. And it allows the park to focus all of its resources on creating 2 fantastic, fun-packed days each week. By concentrating all the magic into Saturdays and Sundays, Wonderworld makes sure that every autumn weekend is a special event, full of colorful leaves, happy visitors, and wonderful memories before the weather gets too cold. As the last of the beautiful autumn leaves fall from the trees, the air gets colder and colder. You start wearing your big winter coat, a hat, and mittens when you go outside. Winter is on its way. And for Wonderworld, this means it's time for a long rest. After one final fun-filled weekend, usually sometime in November, the park closes its gates completely. It doesn't just switch to weekends, it closes for the whole winter season. The rides stop moving, the music stops playing, and the whole park becomes quiet. This is a really important time for the park, even though it's closed to visitors. It's like the park is hibernating, just like a bear does in the winter. During these cold months, it's often too chilly or even snowy for people to comfortably walk around outside and enjoy the rides. Roller coaster tracks can get icy, which isn't safe, and nobody wants to get splashed on a water ride when it's freezing outside. So, for the comfort and safety of all its guests, the park decides it's best to close down. While you are busy building snowmen and drinking hot chocolate, the people who take care of Wonderworld are very busy. This is their time to do important maintenance work. They check every single nut and bolt on every single ride. They take apart the ride cars to inspect them carefully, and they give the rides fresh paint so they will look bright and new in the spring. They are working hard behind the closed gates to make sure that when the park reopens, everything is in perfect, safe, working order for you. So the park isn't really gone, it's just sleeping and getting ready for another year of fun. The quiet winter months are a necessary pause. It protects the rides from the harsh winter weather and gives the maintenance crews the time they need to do their important safety checks and repairs. The park is resting, dreaming of the sunny days and happy crowds that will return when the weather gets warm again. It's a quiet time, but a very important one in the life of our favorite park. Even though Wonderworld is closed for the winter, the fun doesn't really have to stop. You can spend the winter looking at all the pictures you took during your visits. You can remember the feeling of zooming down the big hill on the roller coaster, or the taste of that sweet, fluffy cotton candy. You can talk with your family and friends about your favorite memories and start planning which rides you want to go on first when the park opens again. The excitement is just taking a little break, waiting for the sunshine to return. The closing of the park for winter is a reminder that seasons change, and each season has its own special thing to do. Winter is a time for indoor fun, for holidays, and for staying cozy. But knowing that Wonderworld is just resting and will be back makes the waiting part of the fun. It gives you something amazing to look forward to. You can even keep an eye on the park's website to see if they announce any new rides or attractions for the upcoming season. The anticipation is part of the adventure. Then one day you'll notice that the days are getting a little longer and the air feels a little warmer. You might see the first flowers start to bloom, and you'll know, deep down, that it's almost time. Soon, the gates of Wonderworld will swing open again, welcoming everyone back for a brand new season of joy. The rides will be shinier, the park will be full of fresh flowers, and the happy music will be playing once more. The whole cycle of fun is about to start all over again, and it will be more exciting than ever. So don't be sad when the park closes for its winter nap. Instead, be excited. because every ending is just the beginning of a new wait for a wonderful new opening day. The roller coaster of seasons at the amusement park is part of what makes it so special. From the weekend warm-ups in spring to the daily fun of summer, the cozy weekends in fall, and the quiet rest of winter, Wonder World is always getting ready for you. We'll see you next spring, ready for another year of unforgettable fun.